How y'all doing today, guys? Today we're talking about the recap of the Celtics and Knicks and just general playoff recaps of what's been happening. But if you like this content, like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get this to go up, man. So, me as being a Celtic fan, we're gonna start with them. I ain't gonna lie, I knew that this was probably gonna be the worst team. Yes, in the regular season, this wasn't a regular season team for the Knicks. We beat them every time in the regular season. But I kind of knew this team was going to be a problem if they were healthy in the playoffs. This team was a very, very playoff-made team. They very slower pace. They got good defenders. They got guys, if they're having an off night, they will play great defense as Mikal Bridges locked down my Celtics in the closing minutes, making game-winning steals, and he will be shooting bad. But, yeah, the Celtics lost. We coming back next year. Hopefully, Tatum's leg is going to recover well enough that it's no serious long-term injuries.
So you don't think even if Tatum was there that they still lost?
Oh, no, we got clapped up regardless, with or without Tatum. It was over with him.
Wow.
It was already over with him. The Knicks was doubling them. We shot terrible. We were the best three-point shooting team of all time.
So what that tells you about Jason then? If LeBron isn't on the court, we know that a team in LeBron's heyday, that the team is not going to probably win that series. So you saying with Jason or without him, they were going to still lose?
That was a really good team. I could see the Knicks going to the finals. I mean, this is a final-going team.
During the regular season, like you said, they was not
special.
They were not special in the regular season.
They had a hard time beating good teams. They had a hard time beating really championship-worthy teams.
Right.
But this is why I say, reason why I'm nervous, because this is regular season.
Right.
In the playoff, this is a team where you have OG Anunoby, a really great ball perimeter guy. He got finals experience. You're talking about Mikal Bridges.
Right.
He has finals experience, and he's an incredible defender.
Right.
You're talking about Big Karl-Anthony Towns.
Right.
He's actually really good at shooting.
Yeah.
You're talking about Jalen Brunson.
Right.
He don't have final experience, but he has conference final experience.
Right.
We're talking about Josh Hart. He's a really good defender and a great rebounder, surprisingly, for his height. So we talk about 5 really good guys on a squad, and this is like the 04 Pistons,
right,
where there's no definitive superstar other than Jalen Brunson.
Right.
But other than them, Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns, there's no definitive superstars,
right,
but it's a group that's really good, and they have really good chemistry together.
Okay.
I mean, 3 of the guys played college all together. Jalen Brunson,
right,
Josh Hart, and Mikal Bridges, they all played college together.
Right.
So they all kind of are still, this is like a friend group almost.
Right. So now, like I said, during the regular season, the Knicks, they couldn't get no points a lot of times. They was losing because they couldn't score.
Yeah.
But the playoffs is a different season.
This is that perfect for them.
That's perfect for the way they play, which is
physical,
walk down the court.
And they don't have to have 120 points score.
No, they
and
don't.
that's what happened to the Celtics. We was a team that was like, could put up 110 points, but our 3 got cold.
Yeah.
We were the greatest 3-point shooting team of all time this season.
Okay.
Because we have the record for most threes ever made.
Right.
But we started shooting from like 35-40% from 3 to 20-something%.
And when you rely on the 3, you're going to die on the 3.
And we lost because that 25%, and the Knicks were bringing that down the court and hitting us in the paint. They were rebounding us. It was don't get it wrong, they were a great team.
Right.
Jalen Brunson iced us out many a time.
Well, and he made clutch shots.
He iced us out many a time.
Right.
He's a one-on-one demon.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and he got a little post move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same thing. I mean, but at the end of the day, the defense beat us.
Right.
They were defensively really sound to stop the Celtics.
Yeah.
And I like the Pacers and I like what they've been doing, but I don't see them beating the Knicks. Let me just say this. If the Knicks win the finals, the state of New York, not even the city, New York and New Jersey, is about to be erased off the map. Have you seen the videos that's been going out?
Yeah.
They on top of billboards. They are rioting.
I know.
But like, let's talk about the rest of the playoffs.
Okay, but hold up.
Oh, no.
So now, what do the Celtics gonna have to do?
Well, we're gonna have to trade some people away.
That's a finesse team.
Well, not even just that. We want to trade people away just for the financial parts of it.
Okay.
Drew Holiday's gonna probably have to leave.
You got to keep him because you got rid of smarts for him.
But you can't afford them, and we got a backup point guard that's really good too, though.
But where's your toughness gonna come from?
It's coming to a
Because
point.
you got Porzingis, he's not tough.
And we're about to trade him. Al needs to retire.
He's not tough. He's a finesse. These are just ballers, but there's no toughness on that team really. So you're gonna get rid of your own and true.
Drew's like 33. He comes in the 2008 draft.
Yeah.
So
you gotta get your new tough guy.
I mean, that's true, but the league ain't tough really like that no more anyways.
The Knicks are. And that's not only they in your conference, but they in your division.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to, the first thing is to get somewhere, you got to match up against the person in your division.
That's true. But for us, it's more of a financial where we at because the CBA just got smaller.
Okay, that's
so
right.
Financially, we can't afford to keep Drew for I think we can't pay him like 20-something million.
Nah.
We can't afford Porzingis for 30-something million.
No.
We can't afford because we're also paying Jason Tatum like 50, Jaylen Brown 50,
right.
and I think Derek White's getting 30.
Wow.
You can't afford giving these guys, all them other guys, a lot of money.
So the dynasty that could have been is not going to be.
It's not going to be.
It's not going to be because you're getting rid of all your talent.
Sadly but surely.
You don't have to get rid of all of it.
The Timberwolves,
that's a young team too.
Well, Timberwolves, they did this with the with Golden State. They just sliced them boys up.
Right.
I knew Golden State, and then Curry went out, and I was like, oh yeah, that's over.
That's
Then Draymond Green got to lead the way. King Draymond got to do the work. Triple single got to lead. That was. The Pacers was a surprising series. I thought the Cavs had more in them.
And Jimmy Butler is not Jimmy Butler no more.
Well, he's 35.
Exactly.
He overdue now.
He can't carry no team.
Now, the Pacers series versus Cleveland, Pacers got lucky. Cleveland was just striped with injuries. You lost your starting point guard, your starting small forward, your starting power forward. It was just Donovan Mitchell averaging 30-something points a game and Jared Allen.
Right.
But that team was, if they were healthy, hypothetically, they should have won.
Right.
But they were another team that, outside of Donovan Mitchell, their shot went cold. That was another really great three-point
If you'd have
team.
told me midway through the season that Indiana would be
Going against the Knicks in the conference finals.
I would have just shook my head and said, now the Knicks, that was plausible.
Yeah.
But Indiana,
That was not. But they made it to the conference finals last year. They beat the Knicks last year. So I will say this is their second back-to-back time to the conference finals.
Yeah.
And then into the West, I mean, we all expected OKC to go to the conference finals. Truthfully, OKC battling out with Denver. You shouldn't have been battling out with them. That team was really bad. It was just Jokic out there balling.
But they still got some pieces though.
Yeah.
You know,
It just-
and it's a seasoned team, so that's a veteran team.
They have pieces,
Yeah.
but it's like action figure pieces. Then we're talking about OKC got figurines these days. They got little action figure pieces, little small pieces. You know, you can still play with them,
Okay.
but they ain't as big as these.
Okay.
I mean, Denver, nobody showed up for Jokic. Jokic was the only guy who was dropping like 25 and 20. 40, I think he dropped one game, 50 points and lost.
Yeah.
You're not helping him. They need to give him some help. I don't know what you can do. The team's kind of set. You don't got really a lot of picks. You don't have a lot of talent to really trade for somebody.
Aaron Gordon played pretty good though, I thought.
But he got hurt. And he played through injury just to lose.
Yeah.
But if you like this content, like, comment, subscribe, follow. We need people to follow and like us, man. Come on now.